name is Adriana. I'm a multi-fandom girl, and today is January 2nd, which means that 2020 is officially over, but I am still fearing 2021 because it literally is pronounced 2021. We're already starting off pretty badly with this new streak of like corona that's like more contagious. So that's fun. Hope you are doing very, very well, but just I'm going to reflect a bit on 2020 because I'm still not over it. And as you might not know, Goodreads publishes this sort of 2020 in books, and it's a lot of fun. So I am going to be showing you my year, 2020 in books. Okay, so I'm going to start screen recording now to show you my Goodreads on my phone. And will you please admire my wallpaper for a second? It's sort of rainbowish, which is amazing because it's also kind of discreet. Illumini, red, white, and royal blue, of course. And trail, Gemma, and just one of the best days of my life. So yeah, essentially, I'm going to go to Goodreads now, and I'm going to show you my year 2020 books. And I am also going to show you, or what I expect in 2021 that I want to do regarding books. I have read almost 20,000 pages. I've read 19,237 pages in total and 55 books. The shortest book I read was Harrison Bergeron by Kurt Vonnegut. And I remember this is a short story that we read for English class when we were studying the dystopian genre. It was a lot of fun. And I really liked it actually. It was pretty cool. And the longest book I read was It, which is over 1,000 pages long. It was a madness. The average book length was 349 pages, which just speaks for itself. And the most popular book that I read was actually the last book that I read this year, and that was To Kill a Mockingbird. I finished it exactly 2 days ago on the 31st. I'm still not over it. Oh my freaking god, it is so good. So good. I love it with my whole heart, and it made me think. And this is a book that I'm never gonna stop thinking about. And everyone, please read it because it was published in the 60s, and it talks about stuff that still happens now. So yeah. And the least popular book was some book about the history of chemistry in Spanish nonfiction, but I actually liked it a lot. It had a lot of medicine, so this is sort of a series, and I have 4 of those books, and there's also one about the history of medicine that I loved, and they shared a lot of the concepts which I liked a lot. My average rating for 2020 was 4.2 stars, and yes, I do give pretty generous ratings because I don't know, I generally read books that I know I'm going to like. And unless I get disappointed and stuff, I know that I'm going to like the book. Highest rated book on Goodreads was the 3rd volume of Heartstopper. You can see it right here. It's so beautiful, not surprised. I love it with my whole heart, and I am still rereading it. And I can't wait for the 4th volume to be released this year. And it was in May. And my first review of the year was Champion by Mary Lou. Oh, this was also the first book I read this year. Still not over it. It was so good. The Legend trilogy by Mary Lou, amazing. Just go and read it. Oh my god, if you want to cry, this is the mind-blowing read you need. It says, there's this really true meme I saw about the ending. And it shows a giant rock cracking, and it was I remember this meme. It's a big rock, and it had a giant crack all across it. And then you see someone trying to put it together with tape, super thin, weak tape. And that's how Mary Lou tried to fix what she did to me after the epilogue. Hilarious meme, really. And these are all the books that I read in 2020. So I started with Champion, and then read the 3 kind of spin-offs or sequel short stories. And then Rebel, which is a fourth kind of book in the series ish. Harrison Bergeron, Fahrenheit 451, which is the book that we read for English class on the second term. I absolutely loved, by the way. Yeah, autobiography, like, can I just like a minute or a second to appreciate autobiography. It's cover, it's like plot, it's gayness, like everything is so perfect. And please read it. It's my favorite book in like the whole world. And like, of course, you have to read it. The Handmaid's Tale, which was the book we read for the third term at school. And then all of these books from Michael Merecía Morir, Michael Deserved to Die. It's in Spanish. It's like here. And it's really good actually. If you're like Spanish or no Spanish, please read this book. From that book on was like from quarantine onwards, because I barely had any time to read before, but now like quarantine started and I got back into like a reading streak. It was amazing. The Heartstopper books, I remember I read the 3 of them in one day because I was so obsessed in English class. I was reading in English class Heartstopper, which is hilarious. Herlix Anonymous, oh my god, like, this book is amazing. And yeah, just read it too. It's like right here. Obviously All for the Game, it's like so wonderful. And some Rick Barton books. Yuval Noah Harari, seriously. Okay, so this book, Sapiens. So you shove it at the Karens. Okay, you have to shove it at the Karens because in like 15 pages, no more, no less, it ends homophobia, transphobia, racism, and misogynism. It's like wonderful, and I stand the author. Like, he's so amazing. And Red, White, and Royal Blue, which is from now on going to be one of my favorite books ever, with Herlix Anonymous. And To Kill a Mockingbird, of course. Oh my god, how can you not love this book? Like, seriously, read it. It's so good. It's so good. Like, at the beginning, you get kind of stuck because you do not know where this is going. But as soon as you get into the story and kind of figure out like the setting, then you just can't stop reading. I read this book in 2 days, seriously. My last review of the year was about Red, White, and Royal Blue. No, I think my last review was actually about To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah. Okay. It was To Kill a Mockingbird. This is a masterpiece, period. The fact that it was written 60 years ago still astounds me. And the truth of this book holds have to be heard by everyone. So please just read it and reflect on it. Yeah. It says it's Red, White, and Royal Blue. And I'm also going to read this review because it's so amazing. It says, this has just become my favorite book with autobiography. True! But autobiography is still like... so yeah, just send me as much First Springs fan art you have and as many fanfics you can find. Visit my Instagram, follow me, and follow my Goodreads too. The links are going to be in the description down below. But essentially, if you have First Springs fan art, just send it to me. And fanfics, send them to me. There's also these fanfics that I found about the entirety of Red, White, and Royal Blue by, like, in Henry's point of view, which I just can't, like, wait to read. I want to read 55 books this year, and that's exactly the number of books that I got to read. And this year, I want to read 60 books. I almost didn't get to finish the reading challenge this last year, but this year, as you see already, I'm starting to read the Haikyuu mangas, and hopefully that'll get me a head start. And there's many, and you read them super quickly. So I rose the challenge to add 60 books, and it depends on like how many mangas I actually get my hands on. Maybe I'll raise that up to 70 books. So that was all I have about 2020, but now about 2021, I have like really high expectations, not gonna lie. And it's gonna be kind of disappointing. I know that already. I have like embarrassingly high expectations for everything and everyone, and that's why I'm still single, yo. One of the books that I really want to read and like finish, and that I must by the end of the year, and I have quite a few actually that are like on the top of a TBR, but essentially, yeah, some of the haiku mangas, most of them, hopefully all of them. I also want to read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, Boyfriend Material, and The Song of Achilles. And I already have a certain someone who's giving them to me, so I'm really excited about that. I just cannot wait to get my hand on those books. But yeah, other books that I want to read are just finish all of Rick Riordan's regarding kind of the Riordan verse. So I've read like all of the series and trilogy, and I've read some of the spin-offs, but I still want to read like most of them. So Hotel Valhalla, Demigods and Magicians, all of that, I have to read them by the end of this year. I just have to. And also I want to finish all of Cassandra Clare's books. So I've read The Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices, and I've read Magnus Bane and Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. I want to read the Shadowhunter's Codex and the Dark Artifices, and of course The Last Hours, and Ghost of the Shadow Market too. So those are the ones I want to like really have to finish by the end of the year, and hopefully start getting my hands on some Sarah J. Maas. I really like that, and I actually need to, because I already have people that I can fangirl to, and that's pretty much like whenever I start a new book, I just start looking for people who I can obsess to, so I don't bore my non-reader friends, if they can even be called friends. Also, just comment down below and like this video if you want, which by the way I'm very probably going to do, a ranking of like all of Rick Riordan's series. As I said before, I read all of them. I'm not counting the spin-offs and standalones, but like ranking of every book of every series by Rick Riordan, because it's been a while since I've read some of them, but Magnus Chase and the King Chronicles are still pretty fresh in my mind, and I want to rank them and actually suffer trying to figure out which book goes where. And so just please tell me down below in the comments. That's the end of this video. Don't forget to, again, like this video, like regardless whether you liked it or not, please like this video. Subscribe, watch all of my previous videos, hit the post notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video, yada, you know the drill. Just comment absolutely anything, even if you just want to say hi, because just like you have no idea how happy you make me when you comment something. You are so freaking amazing. I don't care like really who you are, you're amazing. Daily reminder that you're loved, okay? And see you next time. Bye.